Tuesday. Got some more oil cans and some more toys tonight. This is some stuff I bought from a buddy of mine a few weeks back. We started on this a couple weeks ago, and when we had the Buck Rogers pistols, who remembers that? Those were pretty cool. This is some more out of that load, and I've actually got one more batch out of this stuff to look at. So we're not even done yet, and we've got a whole bunch of cool things to check out tonight. So, like I said, some more tin toys, a few die-cast toys, and a few oil cans. Kind of a mixture tonight, but it's cool stuff. So we'll check it out and see what everybody thinks. Got Peter from Down Under's hanging out with us. Glad you're on. And see what you guys think of this stuff. It's always neat. It's always fun. That's what makes it, that's why we're here hanging out, having a good time. Let's flip things around and start checking some stuff out. Jim's on with us. See if I can get this set here where I can kind of keep an eye on comments as we're looking. And we start checking stuff out. What are you doing, dummy? Hey, dummy, what are you doing? A pretty entertaining piece of foam. Bill Disc is here. All right, let me see if I can kind of readjust there here. Let's see. Bring on the toys. It's Tuesday. Tweedly D's here. Bill Wagaman. Tweedly D, I need your shipping info on your drawing the other night. I cut it out of your envelope from when you sent it in, so I don't have a current one. We got a cat that's not very bright back here. It's having a lot of fun with a piece of foam, though. So, but anyway, numero uno is here. Clint's on with us. Bill Wagaman. Meow. That's right, Bill. Cat's out there being a pain. So, but let's start off. Let's start off with the biggest oil can. Or let's wait till we'll wait till the end of the big oil can. We'll start off with some little stuff. Shop Cat's here with us. Little things amuse little minds. That's right. that's a very good point for the dum-dums that are running around here. But we're going to start off with some toys. Starting off with a monkey. Because why? Because monkeys are always funny. This is a monkey bank, and it's awesome, except he's missing an arm. Check this little feller out. Monkey bank. Pete's on with us. This guy actually, it's broken off, but it had an arm over here. It had a place in here where to get your coins out. It had a place to drop your coins right here. Jason's here. When you would drop in, there was a little flapper here. Pure Pontiac's with us, and his arm would like tip his hat, but the arm's gone. But other than that, it's still cool. One, it's a monkey, and monkey toys are just funny because they're monkey toys. I love monkey toys. So, pretty good condition. It's got a maker's mark on the back. I can't quite make it out. Some of you guys might know what it is, but I can't quite make it out. It's just scuffed just a little bit. But it was an actual bank. Probably 50s era. It is just painted tin. But it's cool because it's a monkey bank, and monkey banks are funny. Anything with a monkey, any monkey toy is funny. So, monkey bank. Let's see. Brian Dispatch is here with us. Put your big toe and your thumb from the opposite side of the headache and ice. Oh, yeah, for Shop Cat. There you go. That's right. We're monkeying around on Toy Tuesday. This little tractor was in there. This is kind of, it's a die-cast tractor. Paint's pretty much worn off. Actually steered. But a little bit rougher of a toy, but still kind of cool. Even has a little seat on it. How about some die-cast? Yes, it's not all monkey business. We only got one monkey tonight. But this is a a cast iron toy. I don't know much about it. It kind of has a name in it, but it is cool. Let's check this dump truck out. Bed actually dumps, literally all the way down. I mean, all the way down. Good condition. It actually has a name in here, but I can't make it out. Some of you guys may recognize it. Frank's here. Shop Cat digs it. All the original wheels are there. Like I said, this cast iron stuff, it does say Fenton, Ohio in it. I can make out the Fenton, Ohio, but I can't make out the name because it goes clear up under here under the truck. I don't know. Maybe Bill knows about it. Maybe Bill can identify it for us. But it is in decent shape. It's not busted up or nothing, so it is a cool little piece. While we're on the cast iron theme, how about a cast iron bus? Check this one out. This obviously doesn't have as much paint left on it. Hasn't been stored quite as well. But once again, still in pretty good shape. I think it's original. Just, based on the age, a lot of this cast iron stuff has been reproduced over the years. But based on the condition and the look of this one, I'm guessing it's original. Even got a little bump up here for what a hood ornament would be. Bill can't tell either, but he said it is cool. So I'm not sure what to think of this little bus. It definitely looks like it has some age to it, and definitely has some, patina to it. But it even looks like it had a little driver in there, or a little passenger on the other side. So kind of a cool little bus. I think the bus has 22-inch rims. So another cool piece of cast iron. We got one more piece of cast iron tonight. Let's go ahead and get that one right here and check it out next. Yes, it's a little plane. This is a smaller one. It actually says Lindy on the top of it, obviously for Lindbergh. And this is a Hubley. It actually says Hubley on the bottom of it. Propeller is still intact, which is super cool. Both wheels are still intact. And still in pretty good shape. Don't know how old this thing is, but it is neat. Yep, obviously I like airplanes. There's no doubt about that. Now, we got a few more toys and then a couple of cans. So, I'm going to rework this a little bit so I can see things a little better. See if that helps. Let's try this and see if this will let me keep a better eye on things. An owl bounced off Jason's living room window. David W. is here with us. So, now, we got one more toy to check out. I'm a fan of this one, definitely. But it's missing something. I'm not sure what. If you were with us a couple weeks ago, you will absolutely... No, I do not have a jet. You will definitely remember the Buck Rogers pistols from a couple weeks ago. Bill says 20's estimate on the plane. We got one more gun. This is a 10, probably 50s era 10. Atomic Flash. Battle Elf is here. Doesn't work real good. Painted tin, but I thought this thing was great. I wish I knew what was here. I haven't taken time to Google it and look up a picture on it. But I thought this thing was pretty cool too. It was in the same box as the car guy made it tonight, as the Buck Rogers atomic pistols. So I thought, man, this thing is great too. I got to have it as well. So we grabbed it too. Like I said, don't know what it's missing here. Haven't had time. It does sound cool. On the Atomic Flash. Yeah, I don't know if it was a light. It could have been something plastic, and that could have been too. I think some of these had plastic, and it would kind of put a spark in there when you squeezed them. That's a good idea. I don't know. Didn't care. I wasn't going to leave it there. Obviously, I'm sitting here playing with it like crazy, so. Maybe a sparking disc. That could be true as well. Now, we're going to check out a couple more cool things here before we get into the cans. Number one's agrees with that. Red plastic windows that showed sparks. These are kind of neat. I've got a few of these laying around. One of these was really cool, but who remembers these little tiny comic books? Anybody remember these? I thought these were kind of cool. These are the little dinky ones like palm size of your hand, but they were real fat and real thick. 30s, 40s era. Let's see what this one says. Maximo the Amazing Superman, Whitman Publishing Company, 1941. Now, these are the ones that actually had a little animation piece in them. The Little Big Books, that's right. If you watch the upper corner, it would create an animated cartoon in the upper corner, or you could read the actual story in the book. So these were kind of neat. And we got a few of these, actually. I got 4 of them. The next one was The International Spy. Dr. Doom faces death at dawn. Sounds pretty spooky. Christmas 1939 for Eugene Ballner. Once again, Whitman Publishing. Copyright 1937. Pete's never even seen these kind of comic books. Kevin's digging them. So, yep, old illustrations. They are neat. Like I said, basically palm size in your hand, but real thick. The next one's my favorite one. Because of the cover mainly, even though it's the roughest one. Radio Patrol and Big Dan's Mobsters. Check that thing out. It looks like about a 37 Buick or something on the front of that thing. I thought that was so great. The better little book. Like I said, this one's rough. The spine is damaged on it. The best of the better little books. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, The Lone Ranger, Dick Tracy, Tom Mix, Buck Jones, Tarzan, Annie, Dan Dunn, Secret Operative, and King of the Royal Mounted. Jason's got a few of them. David's digging it. Let's see if we got a year on this one. Obviously, want to be careful with it. (1937) and then 1940. So these things are neat. Just they're a little bit look back in time. They are in great shape, Bill. That's for sure. Check out the car illustration. Tim leaped for the spare tire. Read these exciting books too: Mysteries, Thrills, and Adventures. David W. said his dad had some, so would have been right in that era for sure. All these different ones: Gene Autry, the Cowboy Detective; Red Ryder, the Fighting Westerner. So I thought these were great little pieces. That's why I had to grab them. Now, there's 3 of them here. But if you guys remember, I said just a little bit ago that I bought 4 of them. But we just looked at 3. Where's the 4th one at? Yeah, Dad's reading by the fire. They're called Big Little Books. You can find them at antique shops. Yeah, they're not extremely rare. I know that they're not super rare, but I love finding especially one with the car on the front. I thought that was great. But like I said, I bought 4, but there's only 3. And you're right, number one. I don't know what box it's in. One of these is in somebody's box that is coming to them. I threw one of these in somebody's surprise box from last Sunday night. Don't know which one. Tweedledee D's guessing number 2. Is that the one you got? Yep, that's the one. That's Tweedledee D's number 2. I've still got it laying over there. I got a few of them shipped out. I've still got a few of them to go. But like I said, Tweedledee D, I do need your address on yours. Or we can wait and see. Maybe you'll win something Friday night or Sunday night too. Speaking of Sunday night, though, before we get any further, guess what's happening Sunday night? What's going to happen Sunday night? I bet a lot of you guys remember because a lot of you guys are pretty excited about it. But yes, one of those comic books, somebody's going to open their box and find one of those comic books. But Sunday night's going to be even a little bit more interesting than we thought. So, nope, we don't have, I can't shoot fireworks off in the office. I don't think that would work too well. I love fireworks. I would absolutely do it if I could, but I don't think that would work out too well in the office. So, probably shouldn't do fireworks in the office. But I know we're expecting to have a drawing on Sunday night where we draw 3 names out of the big Buick oil can. We're going to give away a Texaco sign, and we're going to give away that little oil can, and we're going to give away a t-shirt. That's mostly true. We're going to definitely have some Hudson badge. But now we're going to draw 4 names, thanks to Zach. Zach won a t-shirt the other night, and he said, you know what? I've already got a shirt. Throw it back in, and maybe somebody else that doesn't have a shirt will get it Sunday night. So, yes, 4 names coming out of the Big Buick Oil Can on Sunday night. So, if you're not in yet and you want to get in, now's the time. But we will be drawing 4 names thanks to Zach, Whiskey Business. Eloy made it. Sunday I'll buy my first Cool Chad thing. That could be true there, Stan. Yes, and we're definitely have some Auburn badges flowing on Sunday night too. So, big shout out to Whiskey Business Zach donating his shirt back. And so 4 names coming out of the Big Buick Oil Can on Sunday night. So don't forget that if you want to get in. A couple more cool things to check out tonight, and then we're going to wrap this thing up because I know we've all got stuff to do. But let's keep going. We got a couple oil cans to get to, and then we will let you guys go, and I can get back to work. So anyway. How you get in the can? $1 per chance, Headstock. At this point, probably going to have to just PayPal friends and family me unless you want to Western Union it. $1 per chance. You can go back to the Sunday night raffle, and my PayPal address is on there. NobodyElse'sAuto@gmail.com. You can send it to that. All that information is in the description from Sunday night to get into the Big Buick Oil Can. If you got any problems, you can always give me a shout. So, 2 more things to check out tonight. Let's check out a couple of oil cans. And we've actually got more cans out of this batch. This is the only thing we had for right now. We'll save the rest of them for next week. This is something that I don't get an opportunity to buy a lot of around here. This brand was not very common in my area. Sohio. This is a Sohio Bank, Premex. The new motor oil discovery. Premex, the new motor oil discovery, protects at all temperatures, keeps engine cleaner, and reduces wear, which is pretty much what they say on all oils anymore. But that's what they were touting on this Sohio Premex. This is a bank. It is all metal. It is a painted can. Same thing on both sides. Had a knockout at the bottom. This actually was removable to get your money out. Some of those little oil can banks we looked at, you couldn't get your money back out of them. But on the Sohio Premex bank, thought this was really cool, especially considering I don't get the opportunity to buy a lot of Sohio stuff around here. So I was kind of excited about that thing as well. Just a little bit different from what I typically find. One more, the Big Kahuna. It's the roughest, but it's the biggest, and it's the oldest, and it's the rarest. You've seen the corner of it sticking right here in the screen for a while, but I wasn't going to let the cat out of the bag just yet. I thought we would wait till the end to check this thing out, even though, like I said, it is the roughest, but it is definitely the oldest and definitely the rarest of everything we've got. This is one of the early square cans for this super cool Enarco motor oil. The National Refining Company, Cleveland, Ohio. You can barely make out the Enarco. It's still, you can still read it, but it's thin. It's got this big eagle up here. Heavy motor oil. Norma wants the bank can. Yeah, she probably does. On the National Refining Company on this Enarco. Like I said, this is one of the bigger square cans. It still has some gunk in the bottom of it. It's got a little weight to it. Enarco brands gives the most efficient results and satisfaction. Therefore, costs less than any other brands of petroleum products on the market. White Rose Gasoline, an Enarco product. A pure dry gasoline containing no free carbon. Yeah, all the cats try to play with the tank. Yep. For automobiles, motorboats, aeroplanes, tractors, and all motor engines. Look how they spelled aeroplanes. It's not airplanes, it's aeroplanes. Enarco motor oil, marvelous for its lubricating efficiency, freedom from carbon, and economical use, especially adapted for universal use, summer and winter, on all types of automobiles, aeroplanes, motorboats, and all motor engines. Kerosene, National Light Kerosene, Black Beauty axle grease, ensures a smooth friction-free wear. Enarco cup grease. We manufacture engine and cylinder oils, harvester oils, separator oil, motorcycle oil. In fact, oils and grease for every class of lubrication. Floor oil, harness oil, linseed soap. So that kind of dates this thing. Is this 2 gallon? It's at least 2 gallon. It doesn't actually say, but it's definitely 2 gallon at least. because it's a pretty decent sized can. But if there were any question about the age of this thing, that just told us something right there. Where it talks about what they manufacture. David Debuson, yeah, I've got one of these, a square one like this that is harness oil. But when we read this and it talks about that, still listing harness oil as a product, that gives us an idea of how old this can is. It's got to be 100 years old if it's still advertising harness oil. This side definitely a little bit rougher, not near as clean on this side. Same with this, which was the text side as well, listing the brands. And this is definitely the best side that we have to look at and check out on this Inarco can. So definitely showing a little age, but there again, it's 100 years old. So I guess it's got an excuse. Does still have the cap on it, even though it's, the top of this thing is pretty crusty. It does still have the original cap. Yep, that's right, Shopcat, harness oil for horses. So that's what they were. There again, like I said, that gives you an idea of how old this thing really is when they're still advertising harness oil. Dennis is here. So we had kind of a menagerie tonight. We had a lot of cool stuff. It's always great when you start off with a monkey. Starting off with a monkey is always a good night. And we had a little tractor. And we had a little dump truck. And we had a cool bus. And we zoomed on by with a little cast iron Hubley airplane. We also had Pete Needs the Bus. We also had the Atomic Flash, which doesn't work very well. And the super cool little comic books, as well as this Ohio Bank Premex. What a night, huh? Pretty broad topic. We got a little bit of everything. We got toys, we got comics, and we got oil cans. We squeezed a little bit of everything in tonight, actually, didn't we? So, that's what I've got for the evening. A little bit of everything, but that's what's fun. I don't always know what I'm going to find week to week. That's what makes this fun and interesting. And the thing about it, I was thinking here a while back, I kind of was actually starting to run low on stuff I had picked up recently. Of course, then I bought a couple more batches of it. But we haven't even really dug into any of the toys that I've had for years yet. Even over the whole last year and a half we've been doing this, I haven't even started digging into a lot of the toys that I've got. This has just been stuff that's been coming in, and we've been sharing it as we've been going. Signs, cans, toys, things like that. So we got a lot of cool stuff to do. But I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you're having fun with it. I don't know if you guys caught the videos from last night. I posted 2 of them last night because they were both related with my good friend Michael Jones in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Peter digs all of it. Perfect. Gasoline Alley Classics. If you guys didn't catch those, you have got to check those out. Yeah, it's looking pretty empty in here. Yeah, it's looking like a train wreck, and here's what it looks like. But, and you've got to check out the bathrooms. If you did not get to the bathrooms, be sure to check out the bathrooms in the videos from last night from Gasoline Alley Classics in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. And if you ever get down there, you got to go by and check it out and swing by and say hi to Michael. Super cool place. Did an amazing job. 7-year project, labor of love to convert that old Model T factory into Gasoline Alley Classics that it is today. So be sure to check out that video. You can look it over. Old School made it, and check out what he's got going on. So that was super cool. What else are we going to do this week? I don't even know. I got so much stuff. We ought to do another Meekum video maybe. And we got to do some more Pioneer Village stuff as well. I've got some awesome Pioneer Village stuff that we need to get to. Plus new inventory. So, yeah, it is a cool place. That's for sure, Amy. It's on his list of things to watch. Perfect, Guile. That's down in your neck of the woods. That ain't too far from you. You have to go check it out. So, anyway, seen them love it. Cheap trip from down under all the way up here to Gasoline Alley. That's for sure, Peter. But anyway, I think that's about it for tonight. I'll get a few more videos up this week. Supposed to be pretty nice here. I'm gonna try to haul some more cars. And, of course, I've still got a half dozen of them here that we haven't even done videos on yet, at least a half dozen. So I got to get some of that stuff done. I need to haul some more stuff in, get some more stuff picked up, and see what we've got going. Are you going to the World of Wheels March of KC? I don't know. I do typically try to catch that, but this year it hasn't even been discussed yet. Pete's going to relieve me of some stuff on Thursday, okay? Dad's leg is, he's got to go back in for another surgery. The ankle that they put in has healed. However, the way his bones are, he's got two bones rubbing in that same ankle. Yeah, Bill says the last night video was over the top. That's right, Bill. Everybody needs to catch that if they didn't catch the videos from last night from Gasoline Alley Classics. There's 4 videos. 3 of them we shot there a little over a year ago of in process. And then the last one I posted last night was the finished product, and it's awesome. So he's got to go in, and they've got to shave a little bit of that bone off where it's rubbing. He said the ankle, the doctor said the ankle has done exactly what it was supposed to do. However, there's 2 other bones in that exact vicinity that are rubbing that have to be trimmed off now. So he's got another surgery coming up here sometime here, I think in January. They're going to go in and do that. They said based on the x-rays and CAT scans, they think they can shave that bone and should be okay. So hopefully it'll be a minor surgery, and he'll be walking normally again soon, hopefully. So anyway, that's where it's up with that. Thanks for asking, but that's the update. John's on, watching from Idaho today. Christmas party at his wife's parents' place. Glad you got on with us for a little bit, John. And then, like I said, Sunday night, appreciate that. Appreciate all the good wishes for Dad. Hopefully it'll be a minor thing and they can get it fixed. And then they got to go in and fix his other ankle after that. So still a long road ahead, but at least it's ticking along. But anyway, Sunday night, if you're not in the raffle, now's the time to get in. 4 names coming out of the big Buick oil can. 3 from me, 1 thanks to Whiskey Business, Zach, for donating that shirt back. So yeah, too many junkyard walks. Yeah, over the years, yeah, for sure. Johnny Z, rewind and see what you missed. All right, Johnny Z, we'll give you a little bit of it. Check that out. You're going to see an atomic flash is one thing you're going to see. Why do these things so much fun? Oh, yeah. Buck Rogers, the atomic flash. Yeah. Why do you guys keep playing with these things? It's too much fun. But anyway, that's what we've got for now. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to get to work, get a few more things done. I know a lot of you guys have stuff to do tonight other than sit here and hang out with me and talk. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you had fun. Definitely check out the videos from last night from Gasoline Alley Classics. And definitely Sunday night, 7 o'clock, the first episode of 2023 will be the first episode of Sunday Night Chat for the year. Holy cow, this will be like the beginning of the 3rd year. I started this deal, I think we started Sunday night like February of 20. I think it's episode number 145 Sunday night. Kind of a little mind-boggling for me to think that we're still doing it and you guys are still coming back. But it's going to be a fun night because we're going to draw 4 names. We're going to have awesome auctions. And we're going to have a great time as always. Plus the second half of the magazine from last week, the September 1971 Motor Trend. We will catch the back half of that as well. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. I hope you had a good time. I know I always did, but I'm the one that gets to play with the toys. So it's always fun for me because I always get to play with the toys, and that makes it fun. John, glad I caught a little bit. Have a week flying back from Texas Thursday. Perfect. Night, everybody. Good to see you later, Kevin. I don't know. These things are fun. I guess you're never too old to really, you never really grow up, do you? Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to jump off. We will see you Sunday night. It's going to be an awesome night. And great. Thanks, Battle Elf. I'm glad you like the content. I try hard, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I try to do it right. Jay says hit the like button. I appreciate that. And as always, please subscribe if you have not. Definitely click the notification button so you can keep up with the live. Shopcat hit 750 subs. Awesome. It's always a battle. It's always a challenge to keep growing these things and keep them working. I'm glad you guys are here helping me and supporting me. I appreciate that. Thank you all for that. We'll see you Sunday night. We're going to give away some cool stuff. We're going to have some awesome auctions. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see Pete like Thursday or Friday. We'll see the rest of you Sunday night. Thanks for watching, everybody.